Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, it is yours truly, the Villain Style Podcast. We are in a new environment, so shout out to God for that one. You know, one and only.
You know what I'm saying?
It look kind
And-
of nice in here, boy.
Yeah,
I know, it's a new layer.
Like,
We acting
you see
different.
Background?
They got angles and shit. Man.
Yeah, okay. But we're gonna get straight to it. You know, we're not gonna waste your time. We're gonna talk about today hot takes. So we got a list, pretty interesting stuff here, and I'll just start it off on a light note. All right, and it's going to be a goofy movie. You know, a good childhood gem that we all hold dearly.
Oh yeah.
And we got our honcho here, Kanice.
How you doing?
What's
How
your
you
hot
doing?
take on a goofy movie?
A goofy movie?
Yes, sir.
It's nothing crazy, but a goofy movie is literally, to me, in my opinion, the greatest animated father-son movie of all time. Like,
See, you slick. You said father son. I was going to get you.
nah. To me, like, it was. I could, for one, the animation still ages really well. Like, I could really watch it at any point in time, and it's still,
For sure.
like, I don't know. This is a weird way to describe it. Like, it melts in my eye while I'm watching it. The colors, the vibrant colors, and everything like that. The cinematography for everything is very beautiful. The music. Let's not talk about the music.
Man,
You know what I'm saying?
We can do a little choreography here if we need to.
But and then the story itself, man. I watched a lot of father son movies, and I can literally put this one, not just an animated movie, but movies period with father sons. Like,
If you could just break it down as quickly as you can, what separates this film from other notable father-son films? Pieces of media, should we say?
to me, what separates it from it's more realistic in the sense of course, we have our rebellious ages and stuff like that, and Goofy's trying to reconnect with his son with a trip, and when you can relate, like when you want to go hang out with your boys, and you know what I'm saying.
Like, what you talking about?
Yeah, like you want to go act up. You know what
Especially
I mean?
in part two. Part two, I feel like that's really when like you see what's his son name? I forgot.
Max.
Max really is like, I hate to say this, but he really acts like a hole. Let me go with that. Yeah, there we go.
Nah, but like I was saying, the first one literally like encompasses like what it was growing up as being a kid, a rebellious kid. So Max is acting up in school, gets in trouble, whatever. His dad is like worrying, like, man, what can I do to make sure that my son? And he's a very lighthearted dude. Like Goofy, man, if you know Goofy's a goofy dude as usual. But like he's really.
I hope we all know who Goofy is.
I would hope so.
name.
You know what I'm saying? So, but nah, he's trying to be a great father and role model to his son. But then he starts getting advice from the wrong people, like Pete. Pete's over like, yeah, man, I heard my son's talking about, he don't really rock with you like that. he don't really rock with you. He's only using you.
That scene, it broke me a little bit. Seeing
Yeah.
Goofy's reaction to it.
That boy was
hearing
hot.
it from a person outside of an outside perspective to say.
Yeah.
Just to
talking
hear
to
that,
me
I was
like
like,
that.
damn. I know that stung.
His feelings was hurt.
For sure.
Yeah, bro. Like his feelings was hurt. And I was really with them. Like, damn, Max, you done effed up. You know what I'm saying?
There's one guy who got your back no matter what.
All right, Kanice. All right, so look, to counteract your argument or your hot take, do you feel like, I'm gonna throw some movies out there. Do you feel like these are better than a Goofy movie as far as like how it's depicted and how it's shown? Finding Nemo
Better than that.
or Pursuit of Happiness? Because Pursuit of Happiness, we usually indulge into a father trying his best, doing what he can for his son. And I know all y'all remember that crying scene in the bathroom. Hey, it made me shed a thud tear. No bullshit.
Okay.
I think a problem with sorry. That
Go
is for
ahead.
you. A problem with Pursuit of Happiness is the child is too young to have a real meaningful back and forth that we can
Exactly.
see in a Goofy movie.
Exactly.
And that's, I mean, you can say that's a limitation of live action or just something that, the story itself put us in a Max's older age. He is actively making decisions that'll impact their relationship now and going forward. The child can't really do much of that. The child is receiving the reality of the world placed upon his father. in their
Mhm.
situation.
Facts.
So there's like
Yeah, I
pursuit of
just think like the
happiness.
setting of it. Sorry
Yeah.
to cut you off.
Go
But
ahead.
yeah, setting it was just too perfect. I can't think of any better stage of development in your child to
Mhm.
depict this bonding.
Yeah.
'Cause
Exactly.
it's rough, but at the end of the day, iron sharpens iron. His only child, right?
Yeah.
So he's learning.
He's learning.
Yeah.
Right? He's not the little boy that always ran up to my leg when when faced with adversity or any difficulty, because dad will always
Yeah. Take
Yeah.
care of you.
take care of me, right? But now he has his friends. He's creating an identity within himself.
Yeah.
So he's testing. Not like it's not made apparently, but we already know how we are, how it is, because we've all been through that stage
Yeah,
in our
yeah.
lives. And seeing that, especially since we were younger, we may not have understood it on a 1-to-1 ratio, but now that we're older and we can reminisce on it,
We can appreciate.
You can appreciate
we,
it.
Yeah.
we can appreciate the efforts for our parents within our lives,
For sure.
right? And our role models and things of that nature. And we can see how how we, depending on what aspect, we can see ourselves in through Max. And even though for some of us who are parents or just like older siblings,
Mhm.
we can see ourselves in Goofy's position in the sense like you could have done this, I could have done this better, I would have done yada yada this yada yada.
And also think about like see how well that movie has aged.
Mhm.
That movie dropped in '95. How many
Bro,
people were
That's actually
Max's age?
crazy.
How many people were Max's age or around that when it dropped that now have their own kids and are
Mhm.
watching their own stories unfold in a similar
Yeah.
way?
Yeah, can
So
you see?
and
How's your son doing?
Oh, he's somewhere. But all right, but
Moving
like,
on. next next one is going to be, and I'm gonna start off with you again, Kanis.
Yeah.
Lion King. You had a very interesting hot take to make about it, and from what you shared with me prior to the recording, was really interesting. As neutral, that's the most neutral way I can say it. Go ahead. What's your hot take on the Lion King?
Lion King is a cinematic masterpiece. Like cinematic. It stacks up with not even just animated movies, but live action movies as well.
Okay.
The
No.
the themes that the story tells about the circle of life and responsibility and
Coming of age.
coming of age, bro.
We can do that with Spider-Man.
No, we can't.
Hold that. Hold that thought.
Mufasa to me, bro, was like a father to me when I was a kid. Like no BS, no BS.
I didn't mean to laugh.
No BS. Like, cause I didn't have my father at the time, you know what I'm saying, and I had my uncles around, so I was learning from them as well. But Mufasa reminded me of my uncle because their voice was both deep, so I instantly grasped onto him like that, you know what I'm saying.
Okay.
So Mufasa was getting on him, and the bass in his voice, so I'm like, yo, this is you know what I'm saying. This is
Yeah, he was stern. He was
yeah,
stern.
yeah, like bro, Mufasa was teaching him lessons, everything the light touches. So like I was rocking with that.
Talking
You know
about
what I'm
real.
saying?
But my guy, like Lion King, I don't know how many books our audience reads or how many books y'all have read, but it's literally just child musical Macbeth. How can I
Yeah.
ever put stock into that seriously, knowing that it's just Macbeth, bro? It is for all of my Nigerians. It's a Nollywood movie with lions.
Okay. Let me
think about it. You see it, right?
let me
Exactly.
No longer a part of this.
let me hold on. Let me add one rebuttal to that.
Okay.
Each song has a meaning to is an expression of that person's character, like what they want.
That is true.
So the thing is, when people sing songs, it sounds dumb. Like Princess is I want to get outside the house and shit. Like this movie was like, yo, I want to be king. Like I'm letting it be known what my ambition is
Just can't wait
to be king. Like bro, like
He didn't even know what it meant to be king then.
but
True.
it doesn't matter. He still that's what he wanted.
He had an idea.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then even I learned about Hakuna Matata. You know what I'm saying? Like every song is not only that is iconic and it has a deeper meaning to it.
Okay.
There's a theme within the song. It's not just singing. It's just it has meaning to it. You know what I mean?
Okay, so Can You Feel the Love Tonight? Was it more the song or
Wait,
the?
wait.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. That's a beautiful.
That's
That's
a
a
beautiful
He's
song.
not wrong at all.
Hold on. That song is very beautiful.
Mhm.
It is.
I'm not gonna lie. It's in my playlist on my phone, but I ain't gonna cap.
Hey,
Why?
I ain't gonna cap.
My part of that song that's my favorite is the fact that his boys are singing talking about we lost him, man. We lost
Bro,
him, man.
everything about that movie, bro, is crazy. It still stacks up.
I hear you, you, but it's just Macbeth in Nollywood films made for an American audience with lions.
Armani, back me up, bro. Come
Am
on.
I wrong?
Armani, back me up,
I
bro.
can't back you up on
No,
this
because
one.
Are you serious?
You do have to
Okay.
understand where Shady's coming from.
I'm right.
But I will say Lion King is a good movie, and it does
Yes.
teach you lessons. But I wouldn't say it's a masterpiece.
It's a masterpiece.
There's no one.
What flaw? What
there's
flaw?
no one perspective approaching this.
What possible flaw does the movie have? It doesn't have a flaw. It's literally
Okay, for you
I'm
to
not
have
on
felt
that.
so strong, for you to have felt so strongly about a character that was
Zero
dead within
flaws.
15 minutes is insane.
he left a lasting impact within the
He
story.
left a lasting impact because James Earl Jones, is that his name, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
because
James
his
Earl
voice
R.I.P.
is crazy.
R.I.P.
And he
R.I.P.
rests because his voice is crazy and he was talking that real. A lot of younger, in our case, black men, maybe not even black men, that father wound was really ding, 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 ding. He said, Mufasa, my son. We said, who?
Bro,
You feel me? Like that's why you imprinted on Mufasa. Then you're sitting here. I just can't wait to be king. That's what happened. You imprinted. Like you came out of an egg. You said, oh, like
nah, the thing is, like, bro, even just that, when Simba was looking for that responsibility was always in his face. That was Mufasa.
Yeah,
Every-
I keep forgetting the I don't know what baboon.
Oh,
Rafiki.
Rafiki.
Thank you. I didn't want to say the wrong. Anyway,
There's been a lot of monkeys.
he had to like
Can't say it. Can't say it. Go ahead.
Yeah, close.
Baboon.
I almost got off character here.
Baboon
Um,
activity.
I will say his role is also important because when he was with Pumbaa and
Timon.
Timon,
Yeah.
right? And he came across him. He made it well. These are the responsibilities that you had once aspired for when you were a child that you're now
You
neglecting.
lost your way. You lost
right?
your
You
way.
lost your way.
I mean, do you blame him?
You can't blame him, right?
He wanted to run away.
After the events that happened,
Yeah,
right?
he wanted to run away.
Fam.
He was literally scarred. We've all been there.
I hear you, right? But let's also remember that the whole responsibility was in his face,
Mhm.
and because he looked in a reflection of water and he saw Mufasa, he was finally old enough to take responsibility. He was a
There's
kid.
also
They
that,
would have
yeah.
slaughtered that boy as soon as he turned around if he didn't run off. So you're trying to be like, oh, Simba, you're running from your responsibility. My guy, they would have killed you.
They would've.
Like, what are we talking about?
Man,
here?
No, but understand though, because that's what I'm saying. That's what I said a few minutes ago that there's a lot of perspectives approaching this, right?
Mm,
Because there's a child aspect of it, right? In a sense, like it's the target audience is the children, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
There's also the culture aspect of it that Chitty mentioned, and on two aspects. One, for the cultures that are aware of these things, in the sense of like a family, it takes a village, right? And then there's also like understanding lion pride ecology, right? I don't
Yeah.
know if that's the right terminology to use for it, but the dynamics within a lion's pride.
Yeah.
Whenever the male lion is taken over, in the sense of Scar taking out Mufasa,
The next male takes over.
the next male that takes over takes out all the children,
Yeah.
and then creates his own offspring.
Yeah.
Because you want your seed to be the next generation.
Hey, now it was hot
Simba,
already.
had he stayed there, he would have gone to kill. That's shit he mentioned.
For sure,
Yeah,
slaughter.
for sure.
So like there is also that too.
I'm not saying a tactical retreat is not necessary, but what I'm saying is you can retreat, rebuild, and come back stronger. He was trying to run away completely. Like he was done.
child.
He was
He
never coming back.
He was a child, and then the next role models he had weren't the best.
They
role
weren't the best role models. They
They
were
were
like,
the most
yeah,
carefree.
forget all that. You know
Shout
what I'm
out to
saying? Come chill.
them, Timon and Pumbaa, but
They getting high off bugs.
I'll
that's
say,
where Rafiki had to.
Which is crazy.
That's where Rafiki came back in, and then Anala came back.
there's an
Yeah.
Like,
agenda
came into his life
behind
again.
Timon and Pumbaa be getting high off bugs and being
Oh,
the
most
friends
dead,
that don't
bro.
need
You
to
saw
follow.
that vibrant color
Bro,
caterpillar?
we knew what was up.
Yeah.
We knew
I
what
did.
was up,
But
bro.
let's not forget, as bad influence as they were, as soon as man went back, what did his boys do? They slid.
They slid with
Them
him.
boys slid,
So that's
man.
what I'm saying. Each theme, like, bro, it had everything that we could possibly want within the movie.
True.
Yes, but can you admit that it's just a Nollywood film or
No.
Macbeth?
No, I've never
Put-
seen a Nollywood film that good.
All right, so it seems like
my
we can.
uncle has killed my father and taken my property.
I'll give
Hey,
it
don't
to
downplay to that.
That's what it is.
No.
Before we
it
leave
seems like
off-
we'll have to agree to disagree. Can we agree on that?
Actually,
We can
before
agree to
we
disagree.
agree to disagree,
Mulan might be
I
better.
want each and every one of you to sit here and tell me that what I mentioned is not true.
Mulan,
You're
Mulan
saying it's
might
not
be
true,
better.
right? All
No.
right. So
hey,
uncle kills dad, takes property. Is that Lion King? Yes or no? Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
No. All right. I rest my case. Thank you.
Bro, but but it doesn't have the other themes.
Perspective.
I didn't talk about any other themes. I said what drives
But you're
our
discrediting that.
discrediting by saying this is what drives the story.
hey, before we leave, before we go off to the next topic,
Hold on.
No.
You're trying you're trying to what's the word I'm looking for? You're trying to dial it down to just that. That's what you're doing. Huh?
Downplay.
Downplay it to just
Yeah.
that. You can't do that.
I'm downplaying the immense emotional roller coaster of Lion
To
King.
this day, bro, there's this. Before I go, I want everybody to go watch this one scene. Right, there's two scenes actually.
Okay.
One of them is the hyenas chasing him and through the elephant graveyard. That's literally I watch that scene every time.
I was
Bro,
about to say every day. That's kind of crazy.
every time. Nah.
Motivation.
I truly appreciate that thing because when they come out the fire and go, boo, like I'm like, whoa. I felt I don't know what it is, but it's like an appreciation for me. The other one is
That's
when
a little shock therapy, if you will.
yeah, and then when Simba went back and protected Nala, I was like, yeah, he's stepping up. Oh yeah, for sure. And he protected his shorty. You know what I'm saying? And then he was like, they were making fun of him because he was roaring, and it wasn't loud. And then when he did it the third time, his dad came in. He said, "If you ever come near my son again," I was like, "Hey."
I feel that.
You know what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, wait. I think they did that in Macbeth.
Oh.
Anyways,
All right, next hot take.
Hold on.
When I tell
two
you-
honorable mentions that I'll say that might be better than Lion King, Mulan and Puss in Boots.
you gotta be
The one where he had was it Fear or
Death?
death.
No, okay.
I thought it was a good movie. I haven't seen
It
it.
was,
was
it was a good movie, but
That
it's
might
still-
be a masterpiece. I ain't
it's
gonna lie.
still not topping Mufasa's death scene. Nothing's better than that. Nothing's topping that.
Okay, bro.
Mufasa's death scene literally brought me to tears, and I don't get brought to tears anymore. Everybody cried. My mama cries on it to this day. I could show
I
it
ain't
to
lying.
anybody. And
That's
they'll
like
cry
the
on it.
first heartbreak we felt. as a
I will
kid.
say this:
Yeah.
Mufasa's death scene
I
is
remember
hard
my
to
stomach
watch because
actually
of how
dropping.
hard
Like,
he
nah,
tried to
Oh
survive.
my god! Hey,
How
bro,
hard he
chill,
tried to
chill,
survive
chill, chill.
and then getting Simba out and then
Chill.
succumbing.
All right.
Yeah, that was it. When,
We're-
when he
Hey,
when he
we're
doesn't
gonna
jump
move on,
that last
guys.
Bro,
time.
he didn't care about nothing else.
We're gonna move on.
Oh yeah, Lion King is Macbeth. Thank you.
Next hot take.
No, it's not, bro.
Lion King is
Dude
Macbeth.
is a
thank you.
hater.
Bro, they just
Next
they,
hot take, Chitty. Next hot take.
Yeah.
Jamie Foxx. Armani, I'm gonna start you off with Jamie Foxx. What was your hot take you had for Jamie Foxx?
Might rope some feathers on this one, but
Yeah, get ready.
What do you
I
mean?
honestly don't.
Wait,
I feel like-
what you about to say?
I feel like Jamie Foxx is pretty good where he's at. I don't feel like he's at a good recognition that he gets.
Where is that?
I don't think he's up there with the Leonardo DiCaprio's, the
Who got to do the mic?
but I don't think Jamie Foxx is like I think he's a very talented actor, but I just don't think he's like up there as far as like Leonardo DiCaprio's or the you could say Will Smith's or the
Will Smith.
Yeah.
Hey, don't piss me off,
All
bro.
right, brother. Let's. I'm.
Hey,
I'll
yeah.
put them at the same level.
No,
to be
don't piss
honest.
me off, bro.
I'm-
He
I'm-
said
I'm-
Will
I'm-
Smith.
What movie has Jamie Foxx done that has like
Okay,
really like
should I break
captivated
it
him
down
as
to you?
like one of the greatest actors of all time?
Who wants to start? I'll start.
Django, Ray. Where are we at?
Django Ray, bosses. So even the supporting roles he did with Horrible Bosses, Undercover Brother, Shark Tale. Like, bro, we can keep
You
going.
said Shark Tale?
Yeah, bro. His range in every genre, he can literally do every genre really well.
Like,
We're not saying he's not.
Yes. He was support. It was one of the fishes. I can't remember, but he was in that.
Oh, he
I think-
was one of the
yeah.
jellyfishes. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, he was a
Yes,
jellyfish.
the Jamaicans.
I thought it was Wycliffe and
I thought it was Wyclef, but I learned.
No,
it
one of them
Jamie.
was White Cliff. It was two of them.
oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know that. But is that like really
Oh,
like
they cloned Tyrone.
you're naming like movies that's like okay, but like something that's gonna
Wait.
really like like
Clone Tyrone is only okay for you?
no. I say it's a really good movie. I ain't say like
you're naming movies that's okay, and we said Ray and Django earlier. So what's going on,
I'm
brother?
talking about like movies that's like really like dang, like he really like captivated me.
No,
Like
So
What?
Ray, he didn't captivate you.
What?
what?
Wow.
I'm not hearing this.
Understand. If I see
Oh.
Jamie Foxx, I literally think that's Ray Charles.
Bro, Collateral. Have you seen Collateral?
People didn't know what Ray Charles
Bro.
looked like.
Bro,
If you don't know how Ray
Collateral.
Charles looked,
Collateral is amazing.
Bro.
if you don't know how Ray Charles looked during that time, then you wasn't really like tapped in to music or something like that.
Who was that on Collateral?
Who did
Tom Cruise?
Yeah, Tom
who
Cruise is
did-
terrible.
Who did Angela Bassett play? Tina. I did not know what Tina looked like until last year.
Oh, Tina Turner?
I did
That's
not know what Tina
actually
Turner
kinda
looked like
crazy.
until last year. I thought it was Angela.
That's literally what
That
Jamie
ass.
Foxx did with Ray Charles.
For sure.
There's
For
a
sure.
generation of kids that only think Jamie Foxx is the actual real Ray Charles. And that's how he looks.
because he ate them, bro. Bro, have you heard Ray Charles talk about Jamie Foxx in the filming? Like, did you watch that interview?
I haven't seen the interview.
All he walks in, he goes, "I thought they just gave me some rookie." Man's like, "Nah, I can play." Ray said, I like this guy,
Bro, the way his range is amazing, bro. He can go from making you laugh to making you feel some type of feel anger, bro. He can actually play a supporting actor that doesn't take away from the main character like most characters do.
Like Oscar level.
Yes.
You seen Baby Driver? One
Yeah.
of my favorite movies, by the way.
Bro,
Jamie ate that role.
Jamie Foxx ate that role.
He did.
He was fantastic.
That was a very good
Did it
film.
make-
I don't think you watch a lot of Jamie Foxx movies.
I watched
'cause
a
there's
lot of
no
Jamie
way.
Foxx movies.
There's
but
no way.
There's none that there's none that's made me like fully like damn. I'm about to cry on some shit that he made me feel this way.
Django, he outperformed Leonardo DiCaprio in that movie.
And I was
Leonardo DiCaprio took that
Brother,
role
stop.
and
Take
ran
a,
with it.
take a breath. Take a breath. You're tripping. You're tripping.
They were okay
Leonardo
killing it off
Bro, I don't
Leonardo DiCaprio because they had
Hold on, let me
Jamie
bring this
Foxx
shit- let me
and
bring this
Samuel
across.
Jackson on the roll.
Leonardo DiCaprio really acted that role.
I'm not saying he didn't.
Put blood, sweat, and tears into that
And
role.
Jamie
and
did
it only
it.
had like a small. That was probably like a cool 45 minutes of that role, but he made you feel every. I really felt like Leonardo was racist during that whole
Leonardo DiCaprio.
that whole time.
We watched the freedom of mind in Django. He went from a slave to a free man.
I'm not gonna lie,
And
anybody
not
could have played
just
that role.
action, but in like the way he spoke, the way he
Mhm.
carried himself, him
Mentality.
being on the horse, the pride, and like, this is my woman, and I will kill every single one of you in here. Be damned what happens tomorrow.
I'm not gonna lie,
That
anybody
is
could
not the
play
same
that
man
role.
we saw in Chains. What?
Anybody can play that role.
Anybody could play the Django. I'm not gonna lie to you.
No, they can't. Stop that
I
nonsense,
swear on
bro.
everything I love.
Bro, no,
Denzel
no, no,
Washington
no, no,
could have came in and
Stop.
Bro, honestly, I don't think so. I think Jamie Foxx was the perfect person.
Didn't Will Smith
Will Smith
audition for that role?
Tyrese did too, right?
Yes.
we talking about Tyrese now.
Will
We talking
auditioned
about Tyrese.
Bro, they auditioned for the role. They didn't get it because Jamie Foxx was that much better than them.
Mhm.
I don't know. I feel like everybody could
Will Smith would have did Django.
I would've
it was a
laughed.
completely different movie.
I would have
Mm,
laughed.
I don't know.
That'd be.
Will Smith.
I don't think I would've watched it.
I don't even think Will would have even wanted Tarantino to be screaming nigga like that too much in there, bro.
Bro.
We could have got somebody else.
No, you just say it could have been anybody.
It really could have been anybody though.
No,
Like no bullshit. No bullshit.
No.
I feel like
Oh.
that
Take a deep
role,
breath. Get
like,
some
some-
oxygen in your brain, bro.
like no bullshit. But I honestly feel like Jamie Foxx
So
as
you
a
don't think
Django,
he's
it wasn't like very impactful to me. Like I feel like everybody else did
bro,
an
if
amazing
you-
job.
My bad. Go ahead, Marty. Go ahead. Finish what you're saying.
I feel like everybody else had a more impacting role than Jamie Foxx in that movie, and I feel like in some parts I low-key just forgot about him. I'm not gonna lie to
That's
you.
crazy.
The
Not gonna
only
lie to you.
characters you can even say had an impact in Django outside of him would have been
Samuel
Jackson.
Samuel Jackson.
would have been DiCaprio, and hey, I don't hear people talk about it enough. I don't remember bro's name, but whoever played the German,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He was the coldest actor on there.
Yeah.
Chef's
He
Kiss
was
by
the coldest actor.
by far.
But-
The coldest actor.
He by far.
And after him, it was literally, to me, Leonardo DiCaprio.
Okay.
Samuel Jackson's character, phenomenal. Chef's kiss on
He
him.
played it very
Yeah.
well.
Bro,
Hated
like,
that dude,
There
but
was
he played it very
nobody
well.
I hated more than Samuel. I love to hate him in that movie, bro.
Yeah.
And he does that.
See how we're
exactly
going down the
well.
list, and Jamie Foxx hasn't been named yet.
Hold on. And Jamie Foxx kept up with every one of
Can't say I
them.
ain't cooking.
What? No, you're not.
Bro, fam,
You cooking, ain't nobody hungry.
we
But you see, but no, you see how you see how like we went down the list and none of y'all named Jamie Foxx.
we
until-
named a crazy
did.
side character cast
that did better
and not
than him.
one time did any of them straight up performatively outshine Django the whole
The
time.
German did way better.
You don't remember his name. That's what proves my point.
Tell me again.
Bro.
Tell me
And
again.
he's actually a really good actor.
He's a great actor.
He's an amazing. He's
Inglorious
a
Bastards. Oh,
But he did way better than Jamie Foxx.
Yes,
He-
he's a phenomenal actor.
he is good. That man is
Very
good.
good. Okay,
Samuel Jackson did way better.
No, stop.
Stop
talking.
Okay.
Django on Netflix?
real quick.
The white guy?
What?
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 You never saw the Django with the white guy on Netflix?
There's a Django with the
I
white guy on
seen
Netflix?
the
I don't think
thumbnail
I've
for
ever
it.
seen
Right now.
When I saw, it, I was like, why would I want to watch that after seeing Jamie
Yeah,
Foxx?
But
I
what-
said Netflix, you got. I remember making a
Hey,
post about it. Y'all got some explain.
Real quick. Before we end this topic, Jamie Foxx is the only actor that I know of that went from being a superstar, low budget TV show, the Jamie Foxx show,
Mhm.
and Living in Color. That he went to doing low budget films with Martin Lawrence and them,
Bait.
Bait, all that. then went to do high budget films. No, high budget films. He did it all. He did stand up comedy, bro. He learned what he does. The range. He has range, bro.
No, nobody's saying he doesn't have range. I never say he didn't have range. I'm just saying he's not on the same plateau.
Hold on, Amani. It's one thing to have range and be versatile, because versatility doesn't make you better than a person who's good at one thing.
That's what I'm saying.
Go to Korra isn't better than Steak 48. But what we can say is this. What we can say.
I can't lie, Kenny's pump your brakes.
Hold on. But I'm getting to my point. Let me land. What I'm saying is he maxes his stats out on every single thing. So it's not Golden Corral. It's Steak 48, all you can eat type. You know
Bro
what I'm
has
saying?
banger R&B albums. What are y'all talking about?
What?
Literally after
No.
Drake, he
I
started
see.
dropping
Look,
albums.
but this is the thing, right? Considering how we approached the hot take,
I think I'm
wanted
telling you.
to focus on just acting. Alone.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
I'm saying that he's not talented.
I'm
I don't know
talking
Jamie
about
Foxx is
acting.
talented.
I'm talking about acting.
I understand.
Okay,
that, right?
like-
but you just mentioned. I think it was Shitty that mentioned the R&B.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't.
And and I understand, like, no one's. I'm not using it for the sake of this conversation. I just want to keep that separate.
Okay.
No,
Yeah.
it's part of his acting.
But that's only in the case
The
of
music is part of his
musicals or
acting.
In the
So
case of
we can
mu-
only say in Ray
Because like
that the
anyone
music
could do a musical
aspect.
very well.
But
I mean,
his-
if it's the right person, obviously.
He's
I'm-
sung in a lot of different movies.
Yeah.
and his
I understand that.
imitations, he got a Mike Tyson movie that's coming out soon.
I've been wanting to see, bro.
Bro,
Have you heard? He's
It's not gonna.
it
come
may
out,
not.
but he sold the hell out the hell,
Dude,
though.
he is such a good orator.
Shit.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
we got the Mike Tyson thing on Hulu.
Yeah.
That's what we got instead.
Yeah.
They
And-
did drop them.
Bro,
Damn.
that mug,
He did get
that mug was live.
Mm.
That was.
Nah, Jamie Foxx is for sure. His range in acting, he can do his
Jamie Foxx
impressions,
is
everything.
talented,
His-
but like
He can be a supporting actor, lead actor. He can go into any genres and maximize that, bro. Any.
What about
Like-
the Project Power shit?
Project
I seen
Power's
it.
Pretty
Yeah,
good.
I
Project
seen it.
Power.
Pretty
Was
good.
that the new one he did? It came out recently. It was like Baby something.
Baby Driver.
No. It was something else.
Well,
He
Cameron
did really
Diaz
well
came
on
out
that.
of retirement just to act with him.
Oh, it's Day
She-
Shift. Day Shift with
Oh, yeah, that shit.
yeah.
Oh, Day Shift. That's the
Yeah.
vampire.
Yeah, it's a vampire like
Yeah, bro,
days.
Jamie Foxx is an amazing, spectacular actor. I don't know why you're trying to downplay him.
I
like
said
this.
he's a great actor. That's what I said. But I say he's not like up there with like the Willem Dafoes or like the Leonardo
He
DiCaprio's.
literally is, bro.
He is, bro.
Wait,
are you
Willem
trying to
Dafoe.
tell
He
me?
is. Come on.
Willem
Come
Dafoe
on.
is like up there though.
He is.
He is.
Willem
Jamie Foxx,
Dafoe-
I think Jamie Foxx. If
I
you're
feel like Jamie
talking
Foxx is
William
a talented,
Dafoe,
very
Jamie Foxx
talented
is-
person. Very like a very
We
good
don't simp
actor
to
for sure.
Hey, we not. Hey, we
Would it
not.
make a difference in
That's
the
not
fine.
movie?
convincing anybody.
I just
Let's
Nah,
move
bro.
on.
You ain't selling me
Just
on
to
that, bro.
finalize with your hot take, it's you don't
He's-
believe
He's very
in regards to
yeah.
the DiCaprios, the Defoes,
Yeah.
the Washingtons.
He don't think he's up there.
He's
I feel
not
like
in that
he's- I
realm
feel
of
like-
conversation
I
at
feel
the
like
bare minimum.
if I had to put like a rating to him, I'll be like a.
No, if you have Leonardo DiCaprio and Denzel in the S tier,
I
where's
would
Jimmy
put
Foxx?
Denzel up the S tier.
You would have put
That's a-
Denzel?
No,
That's the
we're done
difference. That's
talking,
a
bro.
different
We're done talking, bro.
All
We're done
right.
talking. Let's move.
Next hot take is going
Ain't no
to
way,
be.
That's
bro.
a.
Stop.
Ain't no way, bro.
Next hot take.
Boy, ain't no way,
This
We
bro.
is
should have did that. We should have
Boy, ain't no way,
This
boy.
is me as someone that just seen the first Equalizer for the first time 2 days ago. You have lost your mind.
He,
I haven't even hit Flight. I ain't hit John Q yet. I ain't like no, bro.
I'm not gonna lie,
No,
Jonathan Majors
he-
could have did that.
he's lost. He's lost.
And next
Hey,
time-
let's move.
Let's-
Next topic.
next topic, bro. He tripping.
I'm sorry, I needed a moment for that one.
Jonathan Majors, get out of here.
All right.
Did he just say Jonathan Majors?
Yes. Could have done.
We'll do Yu Yu Hakusho.
Oh yeah,
Kanis, what did you have for that hot take?
ladies and gentlemen,
Yeah.
boys and girls,
Yeah.
people of all ages, bring your ears closer to the TV and the screen monitor, whatever you're watching it to.
Baboon talk.
Shut your mouth. Yu Yu Hakusho is Tagashi's best work, and it's better than Hunter x Hunter. Yeah, I said it.
Expound on that.
Please.
For what reason?
His storytelling with that, like the love and passion that he had. Obviously, he wasn't able to do everything that he wanted to do in that show, you know what I'm saying, in the
Mhm.
series. But when it comes to characters, villains, themes, arcs, it's just more. It's even more superior than Hunter x Hunter. Hunter x Hunter has. I'm gonna give it its flowers. Power systems, amazing. Hyped world building, because we haven't gone outside the, you know what I'm saying, the main areas yet. Hype world building, complex storytelling, I give you that. Solid characters. But when it comes to everything else I just listed about Yu Yu Hakusho is far superior. Not even gonna lie.
I will have to say
You disagree?
I
Yeah.
agree.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah.
And I will say the strongest elements, of course, are the characters, right?
For sure.
There are very few pieces of anime or manga, right? I will say in the manga aspect of it, there are a couple, there are a handful actually. But for the sake of this conversation, I would say the way that they portrayed the character dynamic in Yu Yu Hakusho, I understand it's an older anime with the age of Inuyasha. For those who remember the third outro of Sesshomaru, standing out there. Okay.
glazing.
That's
Enough
crazy.
glaze. But I would say
That's
like that's
actually
the strongest
something.
selling point, really. The
characters,
character
yeah,
dynamics,
for sure.
No.
right? In the story and how each character progresses, not only
Facts.
internally but externally in regards to the relations that they have with other characters. We can talk about Yusuke all day. We can talk about Hiei. We can talk about Kuwabara. We can talk about Kurama, right? Whichever one that you want to go about, they all have a certain archetype that a lot of characters, in regards to how they fit their dynamic. You have the stoic, what's it called? Cold-shouldered character in
I
Hiei.
disagree.
And what
You can't put Yusuke in a certain demographic. He can't. He's never been done before. He was at that time. Yusuke was one of one. He was never imitated. Everybody else had the dumb main character who liked to eat a lot, trying to mimic Goku and everything at that
There's
time.
only like 4 characters that are like that though.
What do you mean?
Dumb and eat a lot and just happens to be very good
Naruto,
at in
Goku,
conflict.
Luffy.
But Naruto's more than that. We know that.
He definitely boiled down.
Naruto's
to
more
that.
Naruto was
than
more
that.
than dumb and eat a lot. He just wasn't
The
as talented
number
as
one
he-
hyperactive knucklehead ninja. Yeah, I'm not trying to hear that, bro. I'm not trying to hear that, bro.
He's more than
Yeah,
that.
yeah. The show even tells you that.
Fam.
We
The
all
only
know
thing he
he's
was
more than
eating,
that.
only thing he was
I'll
eating
say-
was
I'll
ramen.
say Naruto is more stubborn.
Is not even like
Naruto's more stubborn than like.
It's all good. We shouldn't even get to Naruto yet. I'm finna
we're
rip you.
gonna get there.
All right, one. This is an interesting hot take, right? Because
Mhm.
we're talking about mid A and mid B in Yu Yu Hakusho and Hunter x
Yeah,
Hunter,
very true.
and like the
Very
reasons that they're made are for two
You
entirely
can't
separate
talk
things.
after
That's
what
what I'm
you
gonna
did
get.
about Jimmy.
Yeah.
Fallon.
Hunter x Hunter,
Hey.
Tagashi, my regards to your health, but simply put, you can't have a series with that many hiatuses and expect me to still care. Nah, it's just not happening. Yu Yu Hakusho, let's be real here with what we're telling people, right? Because I'm a manga first. I kid you not, I tried to read that thing. I couldn't even get to Dark Tournament. And that was my third try, right? First try.
Skill issue.
It's a skill issue
He
for
just
sure.
dies. He just the series starts and he just dies. Kuwabara's crying in the corner. we don't know what he is, why we should care. And there's the one good girl in school likes the one delinquent. All right, cool, fine, whatever.
Yeah, it's definitely a skill issue.
And then
Do
let's
you think
oh,
you have the capacity to go. about
yeah,
this?
I definitely have the
Are you sure you don't want to
capacity
stop
to
Let's-
while you're
let's-
ahead?
Dark Tournament?
let's
Because you already got it
let's
wrong.
talk about it.
You're already
Because
wrong.
if I couldn't manga the Dark Tournament because I animated, you feel me?
Okay.
In dub or is just sub?
Does
It
that
doesn't
matter?
matter.
Yes,
doesn't-
it definitely
doesn't
matters.
matter.
No, it
It does not
matters.
matter. It does not
Man,
It matters.
It does
man,
not.
what
Dub
Go
is for
ahead.
sure
Go
better.
ahead, Chi.
was bro with the super muscles and the glasses? He was cool.
Taguro,
Yeah, he was cool.
Toguro?
best Tagashi villain of all time.
He was.
Yeah,
These are
yeah.
some
Yeah,
very
I'm with
hot
you.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
takes. Very hot
Taguro's a
takes.
S tier villain, bro.
Some very hot takes. Not gonna lie to you.
Being an SC villain in a tournament arc really doesn't mean much.
Do you know why the tournament art was? Yeah, I don't think you know.
It really
He
doesn't.
Yeah,
didn't reach that part.
he didn't reach that part. I'm not surprised. There's no
He didn't get that far. He didn't get that far.
there's no possible way you could say this.
The
If you,
tournament arc, bro.
Because
Like,
literally where these characters bloom is from the Dark Tournament towards the end.
I'm just saying, like Dark Tournament isn't even the best tournament arc in existence.
No,
Yes,
that's
it
not
is.
the point.
yes, it is.
Shooting exam is better.
Dark
It's even
Tournament.
finished.
The Dark Tournament is just the blueprint.
It's not
That's
even a
just it.
tournament like that.
The Dark Tournament is the
Dark
blueprint.
Tournament walks, so all these other tournament arcs could run.
I will give you that.
It's just the
Shooting exam
blueprint.
did it better.
Yeah, without a doubt.
No, it
In
didn't.
fact, you know another tournament that did it better? Every instance
We say
of
My
the World
Hero.
Martial Art Tournament. Oh, not just My Hero. No, I'm gonna do you one better.
Bro, we're
I'ma
getting
do-
off topic.
I'ma
We're
do
getting
you
off
one better.
topic.
When
We're
Fairy
getting off
Tail
topic.
brought those
Grand
third
Magic games.
generation
Grand Magic games. Thank you.
games
Yes, yes,
better
yes.
than Dark Tournament.
Yes, I still think this is way off topic.
Give me that.
This is, in my opinion, greatest tournament arc ever done. Right? But that's besides the point.
It
We need to
was ran-
focus
it
on
was
Yu Yu
random.
Hakusho
It was so random. But go
being
ahead.
very random, and I apologize for that. Like, I should do better. right? But he got me there. He got me. Chitty got me there. But moving on.
The agenda is being
I say
pushed.
Black Clover.
Stop. Mr. Jamie
They had a
Foxx
tournament?
up there.
Oh,
Yes, they have a tournament.
Stop.
Focus.
Stop.
Focus,
Yes.
focus.
sorry.
It was really good.
So, but just reinstate your point
Mm.
for the sake of the hot take, so we can move on.
Okay.
On you,
So-
Hakusho.
So I can break down each part, but I'm gonna you know, I'm gonna say two things. I'm gonna harping on my issue with the Hunter x Hunter.
Actually, sorry to cut you off. I still want you to go ahead, but for the sake of this guy right here,
Uh-huh.
and for other viewers who happen to find themselves in his position of lack of context and information on the series, could you explain that for the viewers?
What do you mean? Like
Explain
elaborate.
the story.
The story is
plot.
the story. Oh my goodness. The first aspect of the story was Yusuke dying. After thinking the world would be better off without him, he dies in the first art. You know what I'm saying?
I will give you that one. Very powerful characterization.
Yes,
there.
and you see everybody. He learned that everybody does care about him. You see Kuwabara breaking down what actually got to me. I ain't gonna lie to you. It got me.
Moment.
But he was like, bro, who told you to die? I wasn't done with you yet. I was like,
That's
bro.
That's kind of
That's a hood nigga story right there. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Nah, I was like,
you
bro.
don't even get it, bro. He walks down the entire funeral.
With
Like
people
in the
holding him
middle
back.
of the
People holding him
funeral.
back.
Holding him back.
Bro, could you imagine that, bro? You in the middle of a funeral, he's crying like
He's
this is,
tweaking.
bro. I was like, yo,
Mind
like,
you, he beat him up earlier that day.
yeah, he beat him up that
He beat
morning.
the brakes out of Kuwabara earlier that
Like
day.
they had literally just fought, and he's walking into the funeral. He's like, our story wasn't over. I said, all right, I'll give you that one.
Yeah, no, and then him and Keiko had a history. Going back to what you were saying as well. I'm gonna break down his. I'm gonna get to what I'm saying, Ugo,
Go ahead.
but he said that Keiko and him was some random girl. No, they grew up together. They knew each other for years. His mother was a whore.
It was a whore.
Was a
You
whore.
don't know who his daddy
She was
is?
selling
Say
box
hardly.
for pennies on a dollar. You know what I'm saying? You could probably reach in your
Say-
couch.
You had to say it in that.
Man,
Oh,
we, can
yeah.
say, we can say like harlot or
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's a
Just say
dancer.
she
She's
was
a
an escort.
dancer.
She
That's
was
what they like to
fallacious.
use.
Hey,
That's what they like to use. But
She's fallacious.
all I'm saying is that stage was her bed, boy.
yeah,
Moving on.
but no, Yusuke's life, like, bro, Yusuke's life was just, he had no figure. The only person that really believed in him was Keiko and the principal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
That was sad.
that was sad. Like,
That was sad.
like, bro, I'm gonna chill because I'm gonna start tearing up my damn stuff. Because Yusuke's story was very like,
Lock in, man.
yeah, I gotta lock in, bro. I'm tripping. My bad.
He
I'm
himself
tweaking.
was convinced that he was a statistic,
Yeah.
and that was like the worst part about it. And he didn't realize it otherwise.
Yusuke was a
until
hood
he
nigga.
died. He was as hood nigga as a Japanese person could get. You feel me? And then it's like, well, like when the teachers come in, it's like it's better that he's gone. Principal immediately he said, if you have nothing good to say, get out.
There was like Yusuke at YN.
I mean, he was.
He's a crash out.
He's a crash
He's
out.
a crash out for sure. Yusuke was a crash out. But
He's the blueprint of a crash out.
He was a crash
yeah,
out.
but that's the thing though. When you have to fight for everything in your life, all you know is fighting.
Sure.
Mhm.
That's literally all he did was fight for everything he got. So whether it's physically or literally or what's the other word? Literally or
Emotionally.
emotion.
And things you couldn't straight up
Figuratively?
fight for. Confused.
I would
me.
say,
Yeah, exactly.
Hold on. I would say on
Exactly.
the emotional aspect, he didn't get to challenge that until later in the story through Genkai.
Oh yeah,
in my opinion.
Genkai's another one.
Mhm.
Arguably to me, another hot take: the greatest sensei anime history.
The old
Big
woman. bro?
Kiriko
Yes.
Sensei?
Because she not only taught him actual techniques, unlike some senseis, like they don't.
Sub Jiraiya again. See what happens.
Hey, sub Kiriko Sensei one more time.
All right. So Genkai taught him lessons of obviously about technique, but she also taught him discipline. She said you always gave up on everything in your life. For once, buckle down and actually lock in. I was like, wow, like, and then because Yusuke was getting ready to quit,
Mhm.
and she got on his ass,
Like, you gonna quit again,
bro.
No.
She
Who you talking to?
exact, bro. And from every level, she'll even like talk to him crazy, or she'll get down to the level, and start playing video games with him, to like get to him and talk to him, and like a mother.
Mm.
And Taguro in that aspect was like a father to him because everything that he saw in himself, he wanted. It's very confusing, right? Taguro, and I know I'm everywhere right now, but I'm like, too excited when it comes to the series.
Yeah, let's get to the
Taguro,
meat and bones.
I'm gonna say this last part. Taguro was the biggest highlight of the series, other than Yusuke and Genkai. Taguro was like a father figure. Wow,
He fixed Genkai, Yusuke,
they were the
that
pillars.
Trinity.
They were the pillars of the
They
series
were the pillars.
for sure. Taguro,
Well, let's say Yusuke and his
Squad.
His squad.
yeah. And Taguro was very complex, one of the most complex villains in the series. He entered a tournament remember, I'm pretty sure you did you get that far, Chidi?
Dude,
Damn.
I'm talking about they're on the ship going. I said I'm cool on this.
All right, but say less. I'm gonna educate you real quick.
Anyways,
I'm gonna educate you real quick.
just wrap it up.
Taguro went to a tournament. He was forced to go into a tournament after his students were slaughtered in front of him. When he first fought Yusuke the first time, when he first fought Yusuke the first time, he saw potential in him. He was like, "Yo, this dude can possibly kill me, or I can help him reach his potential." He was confused. He didn't even know it yet. But I'm gonna get there. He like I said, his students were slaughtered. He came back with Genkai and his brothers, older Taguro, and his crew. He ended up winning, but he was empty inside. He didn't have any purpose. Now when he won the tournament, you get a wish. He wished to be a demon, so he can never he wished to be a demon,
so he can keep getting stronger.
so he can keep getting stronger. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, and then when he saw Yusuke, he saw himself in Yusuke to a degree. He wanted to teach him loss, so that way, you know what I'm saying, he's either gonna give Taguro the answer he wants.
Or grow from it.
No, he wanted to see if Yusuke would follow his path or become something better and give him what he wants, which is death, which is repentance for what he did. Like it was like a couple, like I'm missing a couple key pieces, but Taguro is one of the most complex characters, bro. Like he was looking for an answer. He was looking
In a tournament?
the tournament was the main
stressed
finale.
No, I'm talking about you talking about is like a complex character as far as like in the tournament.
In storytelling period.
With him,
Wow,
we've
that's
seen-
kinda crazy.
We've seen this
He wasn't
before,
just
brother.
in the tournament.
It was
He's just a sympathetic Castlevania Dracula, bro. That's
no,
it.
not even, bro. He always does this. He's always trying to boil down everything. Like, bro, like the dude was chasing. You okay?
That was a
Basically,
perfect analogy
Yusuke,
too. That was a perfect analogy. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yusuke taught.
That was crazy.
Am I
No,
am
that
I
was,
tweaking?
yeah, he's tripping, bro.
That's
He's
crazy,
tripping, bro.
That was
Yusuke taught him that. No,
I'm dapping him, bro.
No.
Release me.
Give me that.
Yusuke taught Taguro. While Taguro was trying to teach Yusuke a lesson, Yusuke taught Taguro that strength without purpose is meaningless. It's emptiness, bro. It leads to emptiness. Because Taguro killed Genkai to, get him to come to, you know what I'm saying?
Genkai's been trying to tell him that for the longest.
For the longest, bro. Bro, Yusuke, I can go on for days about this series, bro. I'm not even doing it justice. But Taguro is one, like I said, is the
Now, I want to ask you this for the sake of like what's it called? Clamping down on your hot take in comparison to Hunter x Hunter. What is Hunter x Hunter lacking that Yu Hakusho prevails in?
The arcs, the pacing of the series towards the end, especially the Chimera arc was so bad, bro. So bad, bro. And then they brought in narration for no reason. I don't know if it was because of Tagashi's health or what it was, but the narration was giving me narration on stuff I didn't need to know.
I think it's supposed to be because of Hunter x Hunter is supposed to be like an actual kid show. I believe.
No, shonen anime is not for.
I mean,
for
like in the
teens.
beginning parts, I feel like
It's a
Yeah,
team.
it started
You
off
just
like
remind
that,
me,
hence
bro.
why it fits into the shonen category. But within that arc, it went beyond just Gon and his friends. It was a whole lot of other individuals involved.
Yeah.
That's what makes
a
it
lot of
like-
different pieces were
Yeah, a
coming
lot of
together.
pieces were moving in that arc. So I understand because even me myself, I was a bit frustrated with the narration because why is this guy yapping about something I'm already made aware of?
Bro, I can see
Dragon Ball Z
this.
did the same thing.
He's like, bro,
Right,
we
but
see.
not as extensively as a narrative.
Well,
It
not
was
necessarily
very,
that, but,
very
like,
detailed about every little thing.
Yeah.
Oh, he's sweating.
His
I'm like,
lung-
bro, I can see he's sweating,
His
bro.
lung
Why-
capacity is that.
He doing
big,
Explorer
bro. I'm
you?
cool, fam.
No, and the thing is, like,
Especially, do you remember the part when Killua was
fighting.
was upset?
Yeah.
and went,
He was
pulled
like,
up on Yuppie, and how the narrative.
It was like,
Like we
Killua
know
was
that
mad.
he's upset after
Like,
what
bro, I
Gon
can
just
see
told
that.
him.
I can see
Bro,
he's
that's
mad,
crazy.
bro. Why you telling me that?
All right, fam.
But no, it's not even just that, bro. The themes are all over the place. It's not consistent themes, bro. Like I'm watching Chimera arc, and I see that I get that Miriam had found his humanity through what was going on.
Mhm.
But what does that have to do with Gon's growth as well? How does that parallel to any of the characters?
That's why I'm saying, like, in defense for Hunter x Hunter, like it was beyond, it was more than just Gon, right?
I
'Cause normally in shonen fashion, which I understand, considering how we moved all the way up through Heaven's Arena, through York New City and everything. Obviously, like everything was looked at from all intents and purposes on majority of aspects through the lens of Gon, right? But once we get introduced to Kite, right, and
That's another.
Bisky,
That's another
or
thing.
Biscuit, or can't remember Moro, right, and his crew, and all the Chimera Ant arcs, cause like I said all the Chimera Ant, all the other Chimera Ants, right?
Yeah.
Those are developing characters, right? So it was just too many moving pieces. I'm thinking, because I'm trying to put myself in Togashi's shoes here, looking at it, like it's too many moving pieces, and it's kind of like that with One Piece, right? For a comparison in regards to like how many characters are involved within specific
Skill
arc.
issue.
It's definitely a skill issue.
It's
No, bro,
right? But
because
then again, it could be yourself.
no, but the thing
could
is,
be
Could be healthy.
the thing is, when you have a main character, bro, it's supposed to be a dynamic between the main villain or some type of piece that between the main character and the main villain. That's the whole point of having a main character. Antagonist, protagonist, they have that relationship no matter what, because the antagonist is getting in the way of the protagonist. They have a relationship off rip.
They never met.
They never met.
Who?
Meruem and Gon
Gon
never met.
Yeah, they never.
Not once.
Not once, bro.
That's crazy.
Wow.
So my thing is
That's what I'm saying, like
it,
Miriam wasn't supposed to be the big bad for Gon.
Gon's biggest
never has
opponent, Gon's
It was Pito.
biggest opponent was the world that he lived in. If anything,
Mhm.
like because the moving pieces that was going on around him was affecting him basically.
No, so
Yeah.
he's Luffy. Okay.
No, Luffy is
Not
doing
quite.
everything. The
'Cause
world,
at
the
end of
main
anime,
characters.
He did achieve his goal
Who?
and meeting his dad.
I mean,
He became a hunter
yeah,
to find his dad.
He became a hunter to find his pops for bro to be like, all right, dude.
Yeah, like,
yeah. You
like-
found me.
like, yeah,
Come
he
find
found
me again.
But the world
Congrats.
is so big.
Congrats. You know,
All of
hey,
that.
hey, it's not about finding me. It's
That's
about
what I'm
the
saying,
journey-
like,
it's about
Chimera
the
Ant
journey
arc,
you had.
Before the Chimera Ant arc is focused on Gon. Chimera Ant arc is not the focus is not Gon.
But the
After the Chimera Ant arc, it's focused on Gon again.
the
Why?
shift
what
Because
are-
was so
his dad
ab-
is there.
the shift was so abrupt too because that you reminded me because I'm reading this stuff. I remember Kite's death was like out of nowhere, bro. He just whoop, all right, arms gone. Okay,
Yeah, and I will
head
say,
in the lap.
and I wanna say to that, right? Not that I'm trying to speak in defense of it. It's just more so, let's say a skill issue, right? Or but let's I say it's actually a pacing issue because
Skill
Definitely a
issue.
when we
pacing
watch the
issue.
beginning of the anime, right? In the manga, we're introduced to Kite.
Yes, they
Yes.
omitted that
In
in
the
anime.
anime, they drew that in there a
Yes.
lot later. Yeah.
They omitted
So
that.
you don't even understand why Kite's death
Yeah, why
mattered.
Kite?
Why is
no,
Gon getting?
and
Why is
Kite has
Gon
such-
is Gon
crashing
tweaking?
out?
Yeah, why they have such a
Oh.
what's it called, strong bond
Fam.
or relationship?
Fam.
It's because
Kite's his Iruka.
chapter
mean,
1, yeah, in a
Kite's
sense.
his Iruka. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, they kind of explained that.
Yeah, they did later on, but
Yeah, but
you don't get.
why
that
did
same
you do it
effect, bro.
right around the time when Kite is introduced in the anime?
Yeah, you can
Yeah, that's
you
true.
can explain
Bro,
it, but I
that's-
don't care at that point.
That's like Shank's first appearance being Marineford.
Exactly.
Real
exactly.
shit. Real
It's
shit.
like you see Shanks stopping the war, and they never interacted with Luffy and, Shanks, right?
and then you flash back.
But then you flash back to what happened when Luffy was
Impossible.
8 years old in the.
I'm gonna think you pulled this out of your ass.
You feel me?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie to you. Kanichi won me over with this point. Not gonna lie to
Yeah.
you.
22. Actually, no. That's separate.
Bro, I didn't even talk about the Greed Island arc, bro. That
I
what was
mean,
the purpose of that?
I mean, I
That's the
ain't gonna lie
video
to you.
game,
That's the video game
Pointless. I
one.
can't- I-
Pointless.
The Chimera Ant arc is probably the
The
worst
arc
arc
itself
in anime.
is pointless, but they were just following a lead.
Hold on, what was about
They
you?
went to Greed Island before Armani speak. They went to
Okay.
Greed Island because they
His-
know that
his
Gene
dad
created
made
the
it, yeah.
game, so they
Yeah,
thought that if
and it's
we
gonna
go
it's supposed to be
there,
like a clue or
there's a
something like
chance
that.
of finding.
Bro,
For it to have nothing
I
to do
I
with it.
learned nothing from that arc.
There was such a clear disregard for what Gon was doing throughout the whole story in regards to his goal. Like you really sit here and you just generally like his dad couldn't be bothered to give a shit about this guy. Oh, you went to Greed Island? That's crazy. That was just a side project for me and my friends. I told you to go? Huh.
That's crazy.
When did I do that? Like and it was just like
recording.
yeah,
I think-
I was like, what's the point?
Yeah,
here?
I
was
think
like,
I
what's the
think
point here,
Great
bro?
Island was just kind of like a money grab to like probably like promote like a game or something. Or
That's what
maybe
it
like
was.
some type of
If anything, that's probably something going on. in
If it was
Japan
any-
that we-
yeah, probably something that we didn't know about. But
no,
I feel like that was a money grab.
but basically what I'm saying is just Hunter x Hunter is just it's ambitious, but it's to a fault. Like it has so much that it has so many moving parts, but try to bring it together the right way is not working.
You feel me? He
Cause-
tried to do One Piece, bro. You can't do.
You
One
can't
Piece.
do it. That's why I say it's a skill. Not everybody. That's why I always say to be at the top of your game for that many years,
Skill issue.
skill issue, bro,
And a pacing issue.
for sure. Yeah,
Health issue.
it's very ambitious, bro. a whole bunch of
No,
characters.
I'm not saying that as like.
Nah. I mean,
Yeah,
I'm not saying
yeah,
as
yeah.
like you're bad versus you're good. I'm saying he had health issues.
It's okay.
I hear you.
He had health issues.
I hear
He
you.
has health
Yeah,
issues.
yeah.
I
we
hear
understand that, but
you.
you're
It's time to
person.
hang it up.
And moving forward, we're gonna go into our next hot take.
Don't give me hope.
Because it's going to be, and I want Chitty to start off with this one.
This is
Alright,
yours.
Where we at?
Naruto.
Naruto. Well, it's more specifically, what's the hot take we both share in regards to Shippuden?
Shippuden ruined Naruto's legacy. Honestly, the series, I'm not saying it's better without it because you
Even
needed a
hesitate.
continuation, but like simply put, bro, Shippuden is worse in almost all aspects than Naruto is.
Expound on that.
What do you?
All right.
Yeah, please.
Okay, so
That's one of those.
right, where do we end off in Naruto? Sasuke retrieval arc,
Right,
yeah.
arguably the best arc in the series,
Yeah.
top to bottom, arguably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have now fleshed out characters,
Mhm.
abilities, world building off of however many chapters of Naruto, and Sasuke is now gone. Boom, Naruto leaves the village and he comes back with a big Rasengan.
I mean, he was training.
He comes back with a big Rasengan.
That's all you came back
That's
with?
all he came back
That's all
with.
he came back
You-
with.
Stu,
Okay,
dude,
He got a new
and-
he got a new color theme.
you're telling
And
me
he got a better understanding of his
you're
tail
telling
beast.
me that he spent 2 years with Jiraiya and Jiraiya didn't teach
A
Sage
legendary,
mode
And we're-
once?
and
a
we're-
legendary Sanin at that.
Didn't teach Sage mode once?
They were teaching. He was teaching him how to control his tail beast, and they was teaching
He
him how
didn't
to
even control it.
Didn't control shit.
I mean, they were still trying to.
Fam,
Nah,
They were
bro.
Trying
Okay,
to. That's,
then-
he's like, I was trying to do that, but like, as you can see from the scar on my chest, or was it his back? Either
You
which
could
one.
have taught him a bigger Rasengan in the village.
Hey,
Hey, man.
can you name me a Neji fight?
You said what?
Can you name me a Neji fight?
In
Post-
Shippuden.
Somebody in Shippuden?
Shippuden,
Yeah.
yeah. Someone
What,
fought.
what against himself?
Oh, when the toothpicks wet at him?
Okay, yeah, that's cool. Why? Okay, Lee stopped at the 6th gate by the end of the series. There's a whole plethora of things that I could go into.
So we just gonna completely
from-
forget about the arc where
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
what's his name was
Asuma.
Asuma.
Asuma died.
died?
Okay, so they gave character building to one team, and among that one team,
One
was
person.
useless. Choji was just a crybaby. They gave character building to Shikamaru, and because he actually did a good job with that, Shikamaru went from one of the dudes in the village to Naruto's supposed best friend, even back in the day before Sasuke.
I mean, they've been hinted
Get
that.
out of here,
They've
fam.
been hinted that though.
Hinted what? They
That they
hinted
were
that,
like- that they
no,
were-
they hinted that Shikamaru was too smart for the bullshit his elders did, but they never hinted that he actually had the gall to be like, yeah, irrespective of what they say, we still cool on the low. No, everything was a drag to him. The only thing that wasn't a drag to him was getting dragged around by Tamaru. You feel me? Like, shit, bro. Oh, they
And
killed
goofing
Gaara.
around with Naruto and Choji when they were kids.
They kill Gaara, but they bring him back. All right, cool. Sakura gets a good fight. She might be worth a damn. Crickets rest of the series. Then catch up with the reason she's been like this is because she's been secretly stockpiling her chakra in her head. I finally caught up to you guys. Waxed. Next chapter. Bro, I'm not hearing none of this. I'm not hearing none of this. They bring back the 4 Hokage. Cool. Live as hell.
Just to throw up barriers.
What?
Hey man, protagonist, man.
Kaguya?
Hey, he's
Okay,
cook-
the
he's
Kaguya is the
cooking, he's
only
cooking.
ass pull
He's
out of the
cooking right now.
entire series.
And the worst
The
part
only
about
ass
it is there's an argument for Kaguya not being an ass pool. And that is what makes it terrible. How did you properly explain a potential end game villain in your series and still make it so ass that niggas are like, nah, no way. Kimamaru's part of the Kaguya clan. They all have her eyebrows. He's descendant of them. Okay, Naruto, hard work and dedication to learning my jutsus is the 16th generation reincarnation of Ashura. Oh, okay. And he's an Uzumaki, life force. Thank you. For sure.
Is that a
Hard
problem?
work.
Is that a problem with Shippuden, or is that a problem with Naruto as a whole?
That's Shippuden. None of that. None.
Because I feel like we've been like
No,
he-
we did not.
Naruto's
bend nothing.
been the tail beast. I mean, it's kind of been like hinted for like a while.
It's one thing to be the tail beast, but
Here's
the gap between the Nine Tails and everybody else
It's ridiculous.
is ridiculous, and he's not even at full power.
Yes.
He's had
half
half
the
the
tail.
Nine Tails in him his whole life, and he's just
He
casually
eclipses
casually-
the full manifestation of the Eight Tails.
that's nonsense. That is nonsense, fam. There's not that much chakra in that one extra tail. That is horse radish. They almost had to bleep me, boy. No. And then on top of that, The only thing I'll give it is that you had some fights. You had some emotion. You had some emotional pulls, and a lot of the emotional pulls that they had in Shippuden were literally just yanking building that was done in the original Naruto.
Yep.
Just like there was like, all right, we built on this in our good series. Now I can use it here, and they didn't even use it well.
I mean, I think that's just expounding upon the original story. Like we're trying to get to the finished business of it all. We wouldn't, and without Shippuden, we have.
Please tell me where you saw
Fam,
that going.
we
in
wouldn't
that
have- we
direction.
wouldn't have-
Hold on. Tell me where you saw that direction
Fam,
before Shippuden,
We
part
had-
1. Tell me where
I'm
you
talking
saw
about-
any of that getting to that
I'm
point
talking about
where
like us
aliens
fit-
are involved.
Okay, that's all that random stuff at the end.
Oh, now
Oh,
it's
now
random.
it's random.
Now it's random.
The
Okay.
fact that you said it was random
But
is
wait,
crazy.
hold on. Let me spray myself.
Spray yourself.
Shippuden is just finishing off a lot of stories that we need a clear explanation on, like the whole why Itachi did this, multiple things of who this moderate guy is, Sasuke's full plan, like what does he want from all this? Like Shippuden is just expounding.
You're-
on
you're-
it.
you're- you're-
can't even say what Sasuke wanted.
Wait, what?
You can't tell me what Sasuke wanted, bro.
Listen, you're not even asking the proper question.
Sasuke
This is the same nigga that pulled up to the war, said, "I'm gonna become Hokage." Get out of my face! Get out of my face, bro.
Because of his
You do know the entirety of the Naruto series was for the sake of Sasuke was literally Sasuke calm down.
You
do know that, right?
I hate when
You
they
know
do
that, right?
Sasuke, chill, bro.
Bro,
Chill.
I know you
Bro,
hate. I know you
bro,
hate when I
look,
do that, but
bro, look.
literally,
Bro,
that's
look.
what it was up
it's a
until him
valid-
pulling up
it's
to
a
the
valid-
war.
It's a valid reason to
Daddy
crash out if
chill.
you make your own brother go against his own people and to protect the village.
Okay, with all of that,
I'll give you that,
with
but you're
all
still
of
not
that-
asking the
That's
right
a
question.
valid reason
All
to
of
crash
that
out.
being-
You wouldn't crash out
with
if
all
the
of
president was
that-
like, "Hey, look, I'm gonna make your brother do all this, but don't say shit."
Just okay. And
So then, what
you
reason
do
does
all
he have
that
for
just
any of
to
his
pull up
actions
to the
post
war
Danzo's death?
and be like, I want to be Hokage?
That's a valid reason to do that.
That's a valid
You know
reason
what's
to become
crazy?
Hokage?
You know what's crazy?
Get the problem out the way, then I can
Ugo.
handle this properly.
I'm on it. You know what's crazy? I'm not even convinced that Itachi being the good guy was on a plan that he had from Naruto. I'm not even
with
convinced.
you there.
I'm pretty sure he did that last minute.
It
Why
was
not?
last minute.
Why not,
It
bro?
was
Dude?
last minute.
Why not?
He bro. We don't even do,
Him with the meeting with the Hiruzen and the elders. That was all last minute.
bro. The
I'll
whole
say that it was executed pretty nice, though. I'll
It
give,
was.
I'll
It
give
was
it that.
executed-
He-
Shout out to Obito.
Well.
Yeah.
Shout out to Obito on that part.
Obito and
Because
Itachi.
he did the heavy lifting.
Yeah,
He killed all the police
facts,
officers.
facts,
They
facts.
sent Itachi after the kids and the old people for sure.
For
sure.
But I will say this though. I'm gonna add on to what Cheaties was talking about earlier. A lot of the stuff that was in Shippuden, they undid a lot of things that they did in Naruto.
That they did well. in
Hand
Naruto.
signs, they don't use them anymore. The Sharingan, the original thing was supposed to be, it was just copying other jutsus. They don't do that anymore. I don't think they've copied anything in Shippuden at all. Rankings, tunings, jonings, they skipped. They
just went
did
out.
That out the window.
out the window. They didn't use it.
Neji's the only Jonin. Oh,
Oh no,
I mean, I
Tensen's a
think
Jonin.
That didn't really matter because
And
we're dealing
Shikamaru.
with war right now.
And Shikamaru.
Yeah, I hear you.
We're
dealing
dealing with war. That could all be
When
like.
did the hey, hold on?
we're dealing
When
with
was the
war
last
right now.
arc? Hold on. When did the war occur?
like in the last part. But
so you skipped four arcs to get to the.
hold on. We're dealing with war. Why are we worried about ranks right now? We are all known as like good. I forgot their
Hold
class
on, you
rank.
said why we were worried about ranks?
Why we worried about ranks right now?
What-
We're dealing with war.
what's
Everybody everybody just get brought in and we're just gonna handle the problem. Then we worried about ranks.
brought in and
afterwards.
handle the problem.
Afterwards, what happened? What happened?
I'm about to cook.
Hold on. After the war, what happened? What they told Naruto? Hey, look,
take
you're
the
still
test.
classified as this, so you're gonna go to the tuning exam again to
So-
do your stuff because
okay.
you never finished.
Okay, I'm
almost
gonna
wrote
ask you a
my
question. I'm about to ask you a question.
All right,
What's
come on.
Naruto's main goal?
To be Hokage.
Why
do
did
you need to
he
do
why
to
did he
be
go on the
Hokage?
time skip? Why did we have a time skip? Why did he go train with Jiraiya?
To be better. What?
To
Be better at what?
To be a better ninja. What's going on?
Oh, okay. Okay.
Wrong.
And how do you
Wrong.
quantify being a better ninja? You get promoted, don't you? Well, I'll be anyway. Here's also what I'm finna get you. I'm sorry, Amani. Let's talk about just ass pools, right? So, okay, so we've determined that Choji was supposed to die with that red pill at the end of
Mhm.
regular Naruto,
Yeah.
but he becomes able to do the butterfly without the pill in the war arc.
Immune system.
With
His
dad.
body adapted.
In the war arc.
for fun.
Naruto has magically
Like, didn't he
magically
suplex the ghetto statue?
yes. Naruto magically acquires the
I forgot about
ability
that, damn.
to sense white Zetsus. Oh, I can
The malicious
I
intent
can
in
sense
all living
malicious
things.
intent in all living things. When the hell was that a Nine Tails power?
Did he say
What?
wasn't it when he had Sage Mode on?
Nope.
No,
It was just
it's
Nine Tails.
specifically Nine Tails. It's a specific half, your specific half of the Nine Tails ability, mind you. Did he have the yin or the yang half? I don't even remember which
I
one it
don't
was.
remember.
Because
He
it
had
switches.
he had the
Yin.
yin half.
Yeah.
He had the yin half. Oh, okay, I can sense negative intent. Bro, I gotta slap you. Like, what if you can sense negative?
When did the fourth Hokage learn how to use the chakra mode? When he died?
No. It's not when he died. Because he died right after getting it. He learned how to use it while they were running to the battlefield.
Bro,
and Kron was like, got you. What?
they're both fist bumped and learn how to.
Dude, what are you telling me?
Hey,
Oh,
man.
because you're genius? Oh, guy pops out imperfect sage mode. Oh, I don't like it. I wasn't that good at it. My guy, your face doesn't change. That means your sage mode was better than Jiraiya's. And you didn't use it to prevent you and your wife from dying. All right, good job. Good job.
Oh yeah, he did know Sage Mode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sasuke kills Danzo because of what he did to him and his people. Correct? Good. Just to then be like, I'm going to be a Danzo type Hokage. Everyone's going to hate me. I'm going to do the dark, dirty stuff, but out in the open, and I'm too strong for y'all to whoop me. I'm going to kill the only person that can even have a chance, Naruto, which he gets waxed. He gets waxed.
Yeah.
And then,
While he was playing defense.
while he's playing defense, post Kaguya ass pool. Excuse me?
The same Naruto that was fighting for 3 days straight, mind you.
Excuse me?
Exhausted.
Hey,
What
man,
are we
it's all that
talking?
chakra.
What are we, bro? Shippuden.
Your reasoning behind you're coping right now, bro.
No, and what's funny is,
He
what's
doesn't
funny is
believe it.
even
He
as he's
doesn't
saying
believe
that,
it.
he's
No,
still giving
I
strength
feel like
to our points.
Bro,
I feel like everything, especially like for Sasuke trying to do that at the end, is perfect valid sense though. Because
That's why, like you said, it's a
Hey,
feeling.
you know,
And
no,
you're entitled to
but-
that feeling.
But it's a perfect reason of why to like
Perfect.
okay.
your own village who you've been fighting for this whole entire
What
time.
does that have to do with the war?
What I'm just saying is that like him trying to be Hokage at the end, it makes sense.
How?
Because let me correct things my own self. Why not?
we're not arguing that it doesn't make
But he
sense,
already
but
took
you're
out all
you're
the
using the
opposition.
same method that you're trying to correct,
He took out the one and only opposition that kept him from achieving that, which was Danzo.
and then he wanted to be Donzo.
He wanted to be Danzo,
Just
bro.
said- yeah,
So that's
just-
pointless.
When they ask him,
Did-
why do you
did he
want to
really
be
wanna be
Hokage?
Danzo?
Yes, his methods.
He literally says,
He literally
if
gave the
everyone
definition
hate,
of Danzo.
if everyone hates me, they don't have time to hate each other. Huh?
Is that not Danzo?
He wanted to be a
Huh?
tyrant. He wanted to be a
He
tyrant.
wanted to be a tyrant so powerful that the fear of him united the rest of the world. Oh, and not just
You can see that
not
in his
just
fight against
Hokage.
Naruto.
He said he wanted to unite the continent under the Sasuke Uchiha tyranny. What? Nah, we're out of here, dude. No, we're out. I'm sorry. I'm ending that hot take with that.
That
Thank you.
aside, right?
I'm just trying to figure out like
Hold on. That aside, I still have my grievances with the show because how we were introduced to part 1 of Naruto.
Mm.
I still have these questions. We still have these questions, and this is information that still has yet to be explained, and it is the lore in regards to the clans. For example, Hyuga clan.
Okay.
They were literally brought into the series to counter everything that is a jutsu.
that's
in
all the
the
grievances
Naruto
I have with that.
universe, just for none of them to
The Sharingan glazing was crazy. They were
just be eclipsed by the Sharingan.
Yeah, bro.
And then they try
better?
they try to sympathize with that in Boruto.
And I will say to counteract that, Kishimoto is a Sasuke fan, a hard Sasuke fan.
We know that, but that's besides the point.
What is that?
What does that have to do with
No,
the
I'm
What
just
does that have to do with the
I'm
Hyuga
just giving you the
clan?
reason of why the
No, no,
Sharingan
no,
Blaze was
you
was
didn't
Sharingan
hear the
Blaze.
entire point I was making though. What does that have to do with the lack of information on the Uzumaki clan, right? What does that have to do with the dynamics of the Sand Village, the Cloud Village, the Earth Village, in regards to the politics and how that works?
Bro, their politics are trash.
Thank you.
Garbage.
I don't know. They can, bro.
We still don't know how they
mind you,
operate.
It doesn't
We don't-
even logically make sense because for the entirety of their existence, the village hidden in the leaf has been the strongest
Why?
by far.
Why?
Since inception.
Mhm.
And you mean to tell me that there's a balance of 5 nations? You got me fucked up. You got me fucked up. Point blank. Period, bro.
Yeah, that's
We're-
what
we're-
that's
nah.
what
the
my
world, the
second
world,
take
the
on
world
that.
building in the show is just trash, though.
The land
Like,
of whirlpools.
Bro, and the thing is, bro, there's so many ways you could have
The
written
land
this
hitting
to.
in the rice paddy.
Yeah. Bro, there's so many ways you could have wrote this better. Like, for instance, the Garo dying. Instead of just one person kill, this should show that, oh, like, we're growing as a nation. Let's sacrifice our lives for the Kazekage. Progresses the story, shows that Garo actually had an impact on the people, and it showed, you know what I'm
They
saying?
didn't care about him.
They didn't care about him
until he sacrificed
until he
himself.
sacrificed
I
himself.
think we're getting a little bit confusion here. What I'm saying as far as like us, are we saying we deleting Shippuden as a whole? Because I feel like if
I
we're
would
saying
love to,
that,
yeah.
I would rewrite the whole series, the
I know
whole
it.
Shippuden.
all right, if we're saying that, then that's a totally different topic. What I'm saying is, if we're eliminating Shippuden, we're for like eliminating a lot of like finished story. If what I'm saying,
Shippuden as it exists,
but as far as
made Naruto
rewriting,
as a whole worse.
Yes.
as far as rewriting, I'll say I agree with y'all for sure.
Okay,
But I say
Oh.
it's like as far as like killing all Shippuden, we're deleting a lot of like finished story, a lot of plot holes. Like
What finished story? The only
Shippuden-
finished story they had was Naruto and Sasuke.
Shippuden was so like
Hey,
How many
Shit.
finished stories were there?
for sure, literally just Naruto and Sasuke.
Just Naruto and Sasuke.
Those
Just
are the stories
rewrite
that
this.
got
You could
completed.
delete Shippuden and rewrite it.
Shippuden was Shippuden.
That's what I'm saying.
You
I'm
could
saying-
realistically remove everyone from from like the initial class
Mhm.
of the Leaf, except Naruto,
The
Sasuke,
Konoha
and
13.
Sakura. You can remove everyone but those three and have a consistent story with how they did Shippuden. Dead ass.
that's what I'm saying. Like I think we're arguing like two different things as far as like deleting Shippuden as a whole or rewriting Shippuden.
That's the same thing.
It's the same thing.
It's literally the same
Deleting and
thing.
Because to
rewriting.
rewrite, you got to do what? Delete original file.
No,
For
that's
sure.
what I'm saying. Like
We got a
have
retcon,
like
boy.
unfinished story though. Like
We have plenty of
Like I
unfinished
said,
stories.
Besides Naruto and Sasuke, what are these finished stories that you're
we
insinuating?
can talk about you.
Oh, you're saying we can talk about? That's not.
Rock
Asuma-
Lee's
Asuma-
Rock Lee's
we can
story
do
is
that.
still.
Not finished.
Rock Lee's story is not finished.
Asuma's an asshole,
Asuma's
bro.
stories maybe
Asuma's
finished,
story is
maybe.
right.
Jiraiya?
Jiraiya?
I had no business being there, and he got killed for what?
Jiraiya's getting
He
intel.
wasn't even supposed to be there.
He was supposed to be there.
Yeah.
He was supposed to
He
get
got killed off
intel.
for what?
Man, let's not.
Don't piss me off,
I'm
Amani.
just
He was
gonna-
getting intel. Was he not?
Getting
Intel?
intel on what? His
On
student?
Pain.
On pain.
Yes. Was he
Oh.
not trying to get intel on Pain?
Let's
Nah, no, we're moving
speaking
on.
of that pain
We're
arc,
moving
on.
let's remember something.
We're moving on.
The
So he
land-
didn't go to the Rain Village.
We're
to-
moving on.
The
We're
land
moving
of
on.
the rain
We're moving on.
consistently
tired.
rained, right?
I'm
Did they not tell
My
him?
knees are
Hey,
hurting.
did they not tell him? Hey, go see
place
what
of
this
war.
threat is. And
Guys,
Nah, we're out of here, bro.
did
Get
they
outta
not
here.
tell him to go
Armani,
and see what this
Armani.
threat is?
You
And they
made
was
your
like,
point. You
all
made
right,
your point
look.
already. You made your point already.
Oh
Let-
my god,
Just leave it. Just leave it.
Bro,
That's crazy as hell.
what they did Rock Lee was even worse.
Mid-
bro.
Oh,
Shippuden, bro.
don't remind me about him, man.
Look, to be
Please.
honest, Rock Lee wasn't supposed to be in there for
Shippuden.
that long. He was supposed to die in Shippuden. That's what they said.
Who's they?
He was supposed supposed to die in original
regular
Naruto.
Naruto?
Yeah, regular Naruto.
Says who?
Yeah, Kishimoto had put that out. He
So,
said he wasn't supposed
He
to be
went
in.
against what he wanted to do.
They said the fan service loved Rock Lee too much that he just put him in there.
Duh,
He just
don't
forgot
confess,
about him?
hello.
Real nigga.
Lee is one of the best characters.
Real nigga.
Why would you want to get rid of one of your best characters?
That's how the story
this-
written
all,
at
all I'm
first.
saying is
He was
this.
the literal underdog.
The little underdog.
He's what
And
Naruto
shouldn't
should have
exist,
been.
Bro,
They
he's
hold him
he
Shippuden, bro.
yeah, they hold him.
They messed him up in Naruto and they messed him up.
Everything Naruto said he was, Rock Lee actually was.
Exactly.
That scene where Guy fought Madara, that
Mhm.
should have went to Rock Lee.
That definitely-
No.
Yeah.
We all agree
with that. We
all agree. Yeah,
Yes. To be honest, we didn't need a backstory for God Sensei. I didn't ask for it.
No.
I didn't want it. I did not want
I
it.
feel like-
I can't lie.
The
Nah,
reason why
it
shouldn't be
should.
Rock Lee
It,
is because Naruto and Sasuke constantly get to step up and fight big bads.
But I understand.
Without any
See,
adults.
but then again, like that's speaking to you because what's it called? We were talking about the whole issue with Shippuden. It was just this. It took away the elements of what was the ninja world and focus on how these two are the 16th reincarnation of Ashura and Indra, and how their issues
I mean,
was so much more important than everything else I was going on in regards to the politics of the world, because it is a very dangerous time to live in, right? In regards to the plans that Madara and Obito were pushing, and then apparently there just happened to be a looming threat in Kaguya reincarnating and stuff like that. I told you
Kaguya,
and stuff like that,
Kaguya
right?
controlled Madara, who
Yeah.
controlled Obito, who
Yeah, he
controlled
controlled
Pain,
Black Zetsu,
who
which
controlled.
Black Zetsu was literally the narrator of the Naruto verse,
But
right?
Well,
Think about that.
hold on, back to what
Yeah,
you said. You disagree with me with saying that scene shouldn't have went to Rock Lee? You don't think that Madara scene should have went to Rock Lee?
Hell no. It should not. have
Why?
went to Rock
Why?
I think it's just.
Explain why.
I think guy fits.
Lee. The eighth gate. One, it shouldn't have been Lee opening it. He should have at least reached 7, but guys whoever fights Madara using the 8 gates should have died in that fight, and it should not have been Lee. I think that Lee watching the 8th gate happen is a very important aspect
He's a
to
fan?
the story. Fan.
Yeah, he's just he's cheering guy.
Stop. We're moving
No.
on. We're moving
No,
on.
hold on.
No,
How
but
can
no,
you
we're
theorize
Ugo,
talking,
Ugo,
we're talking separate from the point.
Conclusion.
No, I just want to say one.
In
please.
conclusion,
No,
Shippuden should be rewrote, not deleted.
No.
I'm just
I don't know what you're
saying, bro.
yapping about. You're already on strike two.
I gave us conclusion of what.
Oh, your conclusion?
Yeah, Shippuden should be
So-
rewrote, not deleted.
But that's the same thing.
That's not really the same thing.
In
So
order
as
to
it stands
rewrite,
right
you
now-
gotta do
so
it.
as it stands right now, it's not good.
Forget the
So,
entire story.
okay, so what you're acknowledging is that as it
not
stands,
good.
it's not good.
As a stands,
Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes or no?
No,
You can answer, then explain.
No, because Shippuden should just be tweaked.
So
Not
Shippuden
deleted.
is good, is what you're saying?
Tweaked.
Yeah,
Shippuden
no,
should
we're
be
done
tweaked,
here.
not deleted.
Absolutely
Nah,
not. Yeah,
bro.
Next
we're done
hot
there.
take.
Tweaked, not
I'll
deleted.
start off with you, Kanis, bro. You mentioned something about Legend of Korra versus Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Oh yeah,
What was your
absolutely.
hot take?
Legend of Korra is better than Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Please explain before
In
you
what
go.
way?
The themes were more mature. Korra as a character had more development than Aang. The villains
Keep
were
going.
better. They wash everybody in the Avatar, maybe except Azula, maybe.
I'll give you that
I love
one.
Azula.
I
as a
will give
character.
you that
Not
one.
gonna lie to you.
If I'm not mistaken, the world building was better in Avatar: Legend of Korra. Way better. We got a lot of the political structures, the religious beliefs, the spiritual beliefs. Like, it was just better to me.
They were
The the fights were better as well. The
Let it finish.
the choreography was way better.
Okay.
So, I mean, it did everything better than the Avatar, maybe except for having side characters and you know what I'm saying. That's about it.
Okay.
I agree with you on that.
Ye-
No bullshit.
You agree with everything?
I agree with everything besides the choreography. I feel like choreography is probably like the same.
Ooh. Okay.
Ooh, no.
Alright.
I feel like, especially that fight when Aang went against Azula and Zuko. That was pretty good.
Underneath the Earth Kingdom?
No,
in
when
the
it was
season 2?
I think it was like the first time they like fought together when it was like by that what's that fucking thing called? Wishing Well. The Wishing Well.
Okay.
Like yeah.
See, I'm finna get you. Denise.
I hear you.
Fight scenes, I'll give you. Even the villains, I can give you.
Yeah,
Because
I'm with you on that.
you know, there was no overarching, the Fire Nation is the big bad. We had different bads for different reasons and they could do different things. So we got to see a wide range of abilities.
And they
So,
all
you
taught something to Korra as well.
don't give a fuck
Yep.
about none of that.
That's important.
Dude,
That's very important.
yeah, they taught Korra something, but she was just whining.
No,
No,
I'm not giving you that.
She
no.
was just whining.
I'm not giving you that. No, she was not
bro,
whining.
She was just
You that.
When was Korra whining?
All right, bro. After the Zahir aspect, right?
Hold on. Let him finish. Go ahead.
After the Zahir aspect of her, actually no, I don't even need to go all the way to Zahir. She ends the Avatar cycle.
She was supposed to.
Supposed to end it?
Oh, you didn't know, huh?
Get the fuck out of here.
Let me for you fans. Let me educate you something.
Wait, before you start.
No,
are
no.
you done? Before you start.
No, I want.
I'm gonna put a bookmark on it.
Okay.
If you watch, do you remember Avatar the first season? And they went to the statue, saw all the avatars, and
Right to my core.
Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Okay, go ahead.
And they went and saw all the avatars, and they circled around all the way to the end.
Mm-hmm.
That's where it stopped.
Bro, stop.
Hold on, and that's where it stopped. It was supposed to reset again. If you watch, you pay attention to the statues and how it was all built up. Each avatar is a resemblance of what the previous avatar was supposed to be. Aang ran away from his responsibilities. The avatar before that did nothing but have responsibilities. So on and so forth. It was a cycle.
Dude.
You can sit here and say, dude, but if you...
How? Of course, the cycle stopped in the building of statues because they were building avatars that lived. They had
Why didn't they build a statue for Aang?
He just got there.
You
He was
even
gone for
know-
100
what-
years.
When did they build him?
After he did his thing?
No, they built him before Aang came. He was the they had one spot that was open left, and that was supposed
And
to
there
be
was
for Aang.
there was a statue in that spot, right?
No, it was empty. It was for Aang.
Why was it empty?
Because Aang was the last one.
Oh,
No, see, the thing is, you're missing the point. If it was supposed to keep going, why didn't they have other panels for everybody else?
I want to say because of the fact that he was MIA for 100
No,
100 years?
Ugo, hear me out. Hear
As
me
in the
out.
people who were meant to maintain that moving forward, they were no longer
the
there.
way that it spiraled, it started to get tighter.
I
Wasn't
understand.
It-
Aang,
It started to get tighter and smaller.
Wasn't
and it-
Aang informed him that he was an Avatar before
Yeah,
he?
he was.
He
He
was.
was informed
That was
right,
like
right
couple-
before
He didn't want the responsibility.
he learned right
He went
before
out
he
to
ran.
this-
I mean, I feel like that's enough time to build a statue.
That's what I'm saying.
Bro, he had
He was
didn't
the
know he
last
Avatar for
one.
anything more than like a month.
I
bro.
wanna-
But
say,
no,
like,
but
it-
him
same
being the
week,
last
bro.
Avatar, and that's like her being the last
I can't
Avatar, and that
remember
thing
the
was
time frame.
foreshadowed
It's
in
either
the
the
first
same week
season.
or-
No,
It's
but,
probably
then
like,
again,
man.
understand this. Just because he was announced to be this thing, he hasn't done anything as an avatar for him to. Because all the avatars, right, that have their statue. I'm not speaking against your point. I'm just trying to bring context into why I don't think it's relevant. It is relevant for your points. I'm not trying to like diminish it, but I think in regards to Aang's position as to why his statue wasn't built was because he wasn't established, in the sense of what the avatar role is supposed to fulfill. He was a kid. Because when you see Roku's, he's a grown ass man on there, right?
Mhm.
In his statue.
What-
He
no,
wasn't he wasn't the young man that was with
Fully
Sozu.
No,
realized.
I'm not arguing that Aang didn't get a statue. But I'm not arguing. I'm saying he was the
He's
last
saying-
one.
He's trying
He was.
to say that
he-
it was
his-
foreshadowed the cycle.
It was
would end.
it was foreshadowed before that he would be the last one in that cycle.
Hogwash.
Was that
Is there
explained?
any-
Was that
is there
explained?
any research or anything to prove
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
Hogwash.
Because if you go back, if you,
He's citing a tower.
We gotta see how long.
even if you go based on how the avatars are depicted, each personality is based on what the previous didn't do.
No, I know
They're
that.
That's
they're
separate though. That's separate.
you know what I'm saying. So they all connected. So it was foreshadowed within the story that was the last one. Even I did research on it. That's facts.
So if Aang ran from responsibility and eventually
That slot
realized
was
it-
made for him.
dude, you're trying to tell me that Korra losing the cycle, right,
Yes.
was foreshadowed because
Yes.
the slot made for Korra was not there.
You're not listening. That slot was made for Aang.
So then why is Korra the one that ended the cycle? There should
Because
be
she
another
was
slot
she
for
was getting
Korra.
information.
Guys,
If-
real quick, right? I don't mind you guys going back and forth, but for the sake of time, give your reasons as to why his hot take is hot garbage.
Okay.
Well, he
So,
didn't say that.
I'm
Why did he say that?
gonna outrightly say a few things. I'm gonna go down the line.
Yeah, make it
Fight
quick,
wise,
though.
Kinesis right, and that's I think that's due to time,
Mhm.
presence, building off of the former Aang series. Villain wise, Kinesis also right. We're moving on from just fire. Plot character wise,
World building.
world building, you can build off of your previous series. A lot of these things that you're saying is only because it's a sequel. It's not that it does it any better. They had a good material to work with.
The only thing we got from
Don't
any,
wait, just
Go
let
ahead,
him
go
finish.
ahead,
Let
go
him
ahead.
finish.
Characters, especially the side characters, not even just side characters, but the main ones, Avatar: The Last Airbender washes them, clears.
I
and
agree.
It's not easy. From Team Avatar to even like not just the villains. I'm talking about
The supporting cast?
Iroh,
Yeah,
is
the
the
supporting
supporting cast.
Iroh,
like,
Azula.
The white, yeah, clears, and it's not close.
Okay.
And then you're also telling me about the actual avatars themselves. We watched Korra, like Aang's big fuck up was leaving when he was young.
hmm
We watched Korra bulldoze her way unintelligibly throughout the entire series over and over again until it literally traumatized her into moving smart.
That's misinformed. That's fallacy, bro. That's fallacy, bro. I don't agree. Because the thing is, you gotta
look
under-
that Chidi just gave me.
she
This is hilarious.
literally, bro. She came into the series being spoiled and being rejected off rip. Nobody wanted her,
What?
and her duty of the Avatar was to be the protector.
Nobody wanted her.
Yeah, they didn't want her.
Fam, they were so impressed with her. They said, you learned everything as a child except
The
air.
Republic City rejected her the moment she stepped foot over there.
Republic City. Oh, yeah. An avatar that's coming to no war.
You can still do your job,
Of?
maintaining balance.
Anyways,
balance in the one city of.
Yeah, bro. The moment she got there, she arrested some people robbing the bank, and they booed her
guys,
for it.
I hate to do this to y'all,
Man.
but that's all we got. That's all the time we have. Ladies and gentlemen, like, comment, subscribe. I know we had a various number of topics and hot takes
Rubbish.
that we had. Comment down below what you think was the most interesting, what was the most horrible takes, and the reasons why. But other than that, once again, I go by the name of Ugo. To my immediate left, we have Armani. Immediate right, Chitty. And on my far right, we have Kanice. We are the Villains Talk Podcast. We'll catch you next time. Salute.